stickers, but they screen printed onto their tapes.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Wait.
I thought it was a classier move, and those wouldn't fade, you see.
Wait, you have Warner Brothers?
This is a Warner Brothers one.
Mine doesn't have that.
Oh, it must be special edition, Mark.
Wow. I got a sticker. I'm filled with anger right now.
Yeah. I am.
Does my Lord of the Rings one have that? I can barely get it out with all that stuff packed in it. Oh.
There it is, screen print right there.
Wow. So
Incredible.
I'm on to my last one, and I'm kind of sad it's almost over. But
no, it's been a good run here, but we're sad about this.
I think you'll know why I like it. And this movie, I couldn't find History of Violence, which they say is the last VHS tape, 2005.
Yeah.
But I got a DVD player in 99, and I was late to the game because I had to buy it. So I had a DVD player for 4 years, and VHS tape was going the way of it's going away. But for some reason,
going the way of the Laserdisc,
they released Bulletproof Monk.
Ooh.
On VHS, the 2003 film. Now, This one does have a digital video transfer.
Which is different than digitally processed.
Yeah, so it's a digital video transfer. But the reason I did it is only because of one person.
Yeah, the Goon.
Goon.
Right there.
Now, this isn't going to win me anything. But it's such a new movie. This is later than Lord of the Rings 2 Towers.
100%.
This is one of the last films put on VHS. New films to be put on VHS. Yep. And I have it. This is when VHS tapes were being used as coasters at this time.
If that.
So, I don't know. I think it's good. For some reason they say it's PG. Wait, do I have a Canadian?
That's a Canadian one, brother.
It's even fancier. I have a Canadian VHS tape.
Wow.
So it's PG-13 in the States and PG. It says PG in Canada.
Right. So that one, it's less restriction on that one.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason to what's going on here with the Canadian ratings.
So this one, this could have gone to the Canadian market.
Yeah.
They're getting sophisticated.
I could have owned that actual VHS tape.
Action with attitude.
Yeah, and a riddle about hot dogs that doesn't really get answered.
It has acrobatic battles and solid visual effects. Listen, this is going to lose it for me, but it has a Canadian sticker, and it's one of the last movies ever to be put on VHS.
Yeah.
So I had to do it.
Incredible.
Plus SWS.
SWS. So now we're doing a flip-flop because that was your only one that has a Canadian rating on it. This is the only one of mine that doesn't have the Canadian rating on it because it predates that. This is an original release, Mark. This one is worn, it's weathered, it's an artifact. It's from back in the day when it was CBS Fox.
Wow.
CBS Fox. And this is the Predator.
Wow.
All right, look at this. This is a worn out, beaten up 1987 box. This is the original release. This thing is mono compatible, Mark. It's in case you have a mono system at home, don't worry. It's compatible with that. It'll work on your mono system, but also it will work with a hi-fi stereo system. You have your option. Okay? This movie, Mark, has been owned minimum 4 times. The guy who originally bought it, then they sold it or traded in at Cash Converters, which is like a place that doesn't exist anymore. But Cash Converters sold it for $8 to another person.
Wow.
Who then traded it in, and then it went to Mission's thrift store. That guy, and then I got it. And when I bought it, I got them 5 for $1. My entire team cost me $1, Mark.
That's why this one was $1.18.
Right.
I think this one was $2, but I was happy for this one.
Yeah, no, that one. $1.18 is a weird price.
Yeah.
That seems different to me. But here's the kicker. This is where we're at, Mark. This is the sad part. I made a rookie mistake. Did not check the tape inside.
Oh no.
It's blank. I don't know what's on here and currently have no way to know.
It's The Ring. Don't watch it.
It's The Ring. Don't imagine that. But there's this little price tag on it that says CBS.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, it could be.
So I got to find out what's on here. If I look to the light, maybe I can see what the pictures. I don't know. But I want to assume this is Predator in here. I want to assume it's just after years of love, it's lost its sticker.
So many people watched it. They just kept going like this.
The sticker came off.
Yeah, of course, right? Just to wear and tear.
It's the only reasonable thing. But this VHS gave me the most nostalgic feeling of all, because like I owned this as a kid, this actual box, like the same one, and I remember like begging my mom to let me buy it. So it was my own money, but it was like a rated R movie. It was a little bit too scary, maybe. Then I remember watching it being like, that movie, to this day, one of my favorite movies. So that's my 5-tape set.
I love it. So here's my selection: Star Trek: The Motion Picture, Down Periscope, Underworld, Under Siege, Bulletproof Monk, and
Lord
of the Rings, The Two Towers.
And mine are The
Predator.
Shadow.
Oh, yeah.
This is The Shadow, E.T., Raiders of the Lost Ark, Enter the Dragon, and Predator.
Love it.
That's the battle, folks. That's it right there.
So head over to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I'll put this poll up, and you can just vote on it. But before we get out of here, real quick, let's put together our 5 out of the 10. So we got 10 movies.
Right.
Which 5 are the ultimate keepers? Now, I can lose Under Siege and Down Periscope happily. So I like Under Siege.
But here's it?
No, wait, I'm sorry. Bulletproof Monk and Down Periscope, because Bulletproof Monk, it's one of the last ones ever. I think that's cool. But I know the gag of premiere series on Down Periscope is what kind of got me through.
And can I say, that was my favorite moment of the night, was the premiere series.
So crazy, isn't it?
Just throw out.
All right, so I can which ones would you keep in yours? We got to have Enter the Dragon, right?
Yeah. So I would get rid of The Shadow without even thinking about it, because again, it's nostalgia, but it's not a great movie. I understand that, but the tape itself was in such pristine condition. I was like, I gotta put that in there, and it's a fun pick. It's something people don't usually think about, right? It's like when you crack out The Rocketeer and people are like, oh yeah, The Rocketeer, and the memory of it is better than the actual movie of that. So I'll get rid of that, and I'm okay with getting rid of E.T. actually.
I love that one, the letterboxed.
Yeah, it's you know what? That's
here.
It's a hologram, and look at where their fingers are touching. It like holograms where their fingers are touching.
I'll keep. I don't want to lose these two. The Star Trek director's cut and Two Towers on one disc, on one VHS tape. I mean, that's right. Something.
So I'll get rid of Raiders, because Raiders is a great movie. I love it, but I think if I tried hard, I could find a better version on VHS than Raiders of the Lost Ark than this one. Like, I think I could find like the original, like, because this was one of the first movies that you could buy for home viewing, but they were like $100 back in the day. Like, it was a big deal. So I think this is clearly from like 95, and the movie came out in 81. So like it's a good movie. It's not a great VHS tape. But letterbox edition, special edition Enter the Dragon, and original release Predator.
Without the label.
Without the label.
12 minutes of extra Star Trek, special longer version, which I love the name. It says special longer version on the side.
Special longer version.
And somehow they packed Two Towers, a 3-hour movie, on one VHS tape.
So what you have there, Mark, is you have 4 tapes on 2.
Yes.
Right? And I maybe have 2, because I don't know what's actually in the Predator box.
It's The Ring. It's the tape.
It's The Ring. I would love it if it was like some high school kids making their version of the Predator. Like, it was like a school project or something.
And it got lost.
And it got lost in there.
I wouldn't watch it, man. We like having you around.
No, it's the thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask for VCR for Christmas.
Well, thank you for joining me, man.
Oh, it's been as always, Mark. It's my favorite part of the day when we get to hang out.
Some of these picks blew my mind.
Yeah, no, your Star Trek the Motion Picture movie. You have no idea. I live in a world of nostalgia. That's my currency, and it just flooded me with nostalgia. I was like, this is where it's at.
I wanted to pick somebody up when I found this one. Just run around the store with them.
Imagine that. There's a guy who's very excited about Lord of the Rings. Have you seen the guy on Instagram who he's in Canada? He's a Canadian guy, but he wants to buy every VHS copy of Matrix Reloaded. So he's going around to all the hawk shops and he's just buying, like, because here in Canada, I don't know what it's like in the States, but anybody who's got like used VHS or used DVD, Matrix Reloaded is everywhere. Like it's like a swarm of bees around here. No one wanted to watch that a second time. And so you guys are trying to buy them all.
That'd be awesome. What VHS tape would you buy out?
If I could buy all of one VHS tape?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Youngblood?
Youngblood is good, but it's too awkward. Yeah. If I'm gonna own every copy of a VHS, I'm gonna be able to watch it with my parents. I'm not gonna. I would say I would like to own every VHS copy of Batteries Not Included.
Wow, that's a good 80s pull.
Right?
All right, so for me, I'd want. Let me think. This is tough, dude. This is. Yeah. I'd want every VHS of. I have all the Bond VHSs down there too. Let's see.
Remember when those came out in the box sets?
I have one with a script.
Yeah, those were incredible.
All right, so I would want every single Gremlins 2.
That's great. That's got the best Hulk Hogan cameo in it.
It's be weird. It'd be amazing. But
have you heard the story about Hulk Hogan in that movie?
It was Clint Eastwood, right? Originally?
It might have been, but Hogan took the job because he said Spielberg's directing it and he wanted to work with Spielberg. And then he got there and he was like working with the second unit director for 15 minutes and then went home and he was like very upset he didn't get to work with Spielberg.
Didn't Dante direct that?
Yeah, I think Spielberg produced it.
Yeah.
Someone sold Hogan a real bag of goods.
Yeah, you give me Spielberg. Yeah. Come on,
brother.
Come on.
You don't win an Oscar, brother.
Yeah, brother. Oh man, I love breaking the fourth wall. Well, this was fun, dude. And also, with Adam, head back and listen to all of our old episodes. We got Cliffhanger, Hobbs and Shaw, many episodes.
Marathon episode of Peter Rabbit.
Oh, do that one. That one is epic. And also our Fast 9 trailer reaction people loved. So go back, listen to that. And when's your show popping up? Can you talk about that yet?
Yeah, so me and a buddy of mine are doing an action figure restoration show channel that we're launching. So we're hoping to launch it in the next couple of weeks. We wanted to get about 15 episodes in the can so we can kind of get a good run going into Christmas. But the whole idea is we're both toy collectors, but buying vintage toys can get expensive. And there's also, like, whenever you go to a toy show or wherever, there's bins of, like, loose, garbaged ones that are just left there. And then after watching movies like Toy Story, we're like, that's no life to live. So our whole thing is how do we take those ones and restore them to former glory. So it's all about taking cheap toys and making them display ready again. So that's what we're about.
Oh, I love it. That sounds great.
Yeah. So it's called Go Figure, and it'll launch in a week or two. And when it does, I'll post some links on the MFF page.
Sounds good. Well, thank you for joining me, man.
I love it, Mark. Thanks a lot.
All right. So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, and for Adam Hodgins, this is Movies, Films, and Flicks. We'll see you next week.